A Croatian leader from the 16th century. A Japanese choir. The ceremonial regiment from the upper town. And a tie shop. Today, an unusual event will bring them all together. The Kravata regiment is a ceremonial guard that parades around the upper town and the main square on weekends. The historic uniforms are a reminder of the long military history of Croatia. And this is the greatest Croatian military hero, Nikola Šubić Zrinski. His last stand against a massive Turkish army was immortalized by a Croatian opera, composed by Ivan Zajec. The most famous song from the opera is U boj, u boj, a heroic call to arms sung by a male choir. Now it will be sung in octagon, the most beautiful covered passage in Zagreb. The singers are Japanese. 100 years ago, Czech sailors from a ship stranded in Japan taught this song to the Japanese soldiers. They learnt it by heart and performed it for 100 years. Zagreb seems to be quite a pleasant city for the Japanese. Zagreb is a very nice city. It's quiet and safe. There are many interesting museums. I like the Zagreb restaurants, especially the fish restaurants. I'm very happy to see that 3 or 4 Japanese restaurants have opened. The Croatian people are starting to like Japanese food. The male choir Shingetsu Kai comes from the Kwanzi Gakuin University in Japan. Our choir is continuing the tradition of singing U boj, u boj every year since 1919. When we hold concerts, this is always a song that we sing for the encore. I have been singing this song for more than 60 years. I started at the age of 12. The choir members are wearing Croatian ties. The ties were given to them for their 80th anniversary by the Kravata tie shop. This shop promotes the ties, which were invented by the Croats in the 17th century. Originally, it was a scarf worn by Croatian soldiers in the 30 Years' War. When the French court noticed the scarves, it turned them into a fashion accessory. But for Croatians, the tie is also a cultural heritage. The particularity of the Kravata collections are its extremely limited series, which are handcrafted to perfection. All the ties are 100% silk. This is Kravata aurum, in which gold is woven around the silk thread. Some ties have medieval symbols on them. The Croatian braid and the glagolitic script are the most frequent symbols on our ties. This particular scarf says peace. The 7 series is made of a single piece of cloth folded into 7 parts. Finally, there is the line called Kravata 4. Only 4 ties in the world have the same design. Sometimes families buy the whole series of 4 ties, even though they have only 2 men in the family. That way, they turn them into an heirloom. The Japanese guests are delighted by their visit. Zagreb is a very beautiful and historic city. It has a long history and great culture. I hope to come and sing with the choir once again.